Did you see Scandal? All right. So Scandal is everything. Scandal was wonderful. Writer's kudo. It's outside the box. Nobody would have assumed that you guys would have done this. It's a lot of fun. All right. So Scandal opens with a rerun of the last few minutes of the winter finale. So we find that Jake wants to do it on the piano. He wants to do the nasty. So that's why he went in the back to get the pillows. All right. So he gets the pillows to do the good stuff. All right. And then when he comes back, of course, she's not there. Jake was going to use the pillows so that when they were doing it, she wouldn't slip and slide on the piano. I love it, right? It's fun, right? Okay, so Liv, as we know, is gone. All right, so now we see masked men monitoring Jake's movements on a video camera as he chases what he initially assumes to be the kidnappers with Liv. You know, he runs outside with his underwear and he's running and he's running and he's trying to get these guys who he thinks have, you know, Olivia in their car. We find out in a few minutes that no, she never left the apartment building. She's in the apartment adjacent to it or down the hall or whatever. And there's a woman there. She has gray hair. I don't know who she is. But they kill her off. I'm not sure why that was done like that. But that's okay. All right. So these kidnappers have commandeered the neighbor's apartment with her in it. They have her duct taped her mouth. They have Liv duct taped, you know, so they won't say anything. But then they kill the old lady. And of course, I guess that's to let Liv know that we'll kill you too, you know. So after the kidnappers shoot the old lady, they whisk Liv away in an ambulance. Liv offers some tough talk, you know, some tough banter. The tough banter says, you better let me out of here. I got important people who will find me. The president will find me and he'll come and get me. And I'm just, you know, I'm so wonderful and important. People will come and find me. They're not going to let you get away with it. You better let me out. So she tries to bluff her way out of this thing, you know, kind of scaring them that she knows all these important people, which she really does. But is that enough to scare these people? I don't think so. All right. So that doesn't work. They give her an injection that knocks her out. And when she awakens, she's in the cell with the man. The man's name is Ian. And Liv and Ian, neither one of these guys know their whereabouts. Okay, so Liv speaks to her cellmate Ian and tries to get friendly with him, tries to figure this thing out, tries to comfort him, telling him she's gonna help him get out. She's encouraging him to keep his chin up. You know, that's what she does. She's telling him she's a problem fixer. This is what she does. And she's trying to make sure that he understands that she can solve this thing. Don't be afraid. Okay. She breaks down and she cries. All right. And she's trying to figure out how to save them. Okay. So she thinks the president will find her. Olivia's escape plan. She goes to the bathroom and she tries to use her bra underwire. Yeah. to unlock the window, the small window. But that plan fails. So that doesn't work out. And the kidnappers appear to punish her cellmate, Ian. They drag him out. And of course, she doesn't see what happens to him, but she hears all this sound, this noise. And then when the kidnappers come back and look through the window at her, they have all this blood on them. So that's supposed to make her feel fear for her life now. Because see what I did to your cellmate? That same fate is waiting for you if you don't shut up and behave and play ball or whatever. Okay. But she doesn't know what they want. She doesn't even know why she's there. So Liv is still thinking, you know, how can I get out? She's still thinking that way. We see a defeated Liv sleeping on the cell floor. You know, she's very depressed at this point because her plan didn't work. Nothing. She doesn't know what to do at this point. She doesn't know when someone's coming to get her. She doesn't know if someone's coming to get her. So she's very depressed. And then we hear the sound of a helicopter and gunfire. And so she thinks she's saved, and that's the end of that. And then I knew this was a dream sequence. She's in a beautiful place again. She's between both men again, between Jake and the president. The president has a place set up for her. You know, it looks that way. And she's making honey and jam. Very domestic, right? And that sort of thing. So they're making her feel as if, at least they're making the audience feel as if she's being rescued. And, you know, that was, you know, it's another one of those Geffins, you know. Another one of those scenes where they're leaning us one way and they're going another way. She finally wakes up from her dream. And of course, she's in despair again now. And she manages to formulate an alternate plan to get away from her kidnappers. So that's the one you see during the ABC commercial where she's running down the hall. She's running down the hall as fast as she can. She's got the keys and everything. She's shooting folk, almost like a, she's almost like a super spy kind of thing. She gets to the door where she can get out, and she's got the keys. And of course, the whole thing is a farce. The whole thing is make-believe. The whole thing is, the entire environment was a stage, and she's back to the beginning of trying to escape. Ian, the person who was her cellmate, is really one of the captors, which we kind of figured, when we kind of saw this thing. But that's because we've seen so many movies and things, right? And that's why you and I can figure these things out. But it's still fun to watch it, right? So we'll see you next week. That's where we're left off. She's still a captive. We'll see how she gets out, okay? So until we meet again, it's Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay. God bless. Hi, this is Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay, and we're here today to talk about Black or White. Yeah, I went to see the Kevin Costner movie because I love Kevin Costner.